German Shepherds are undoubtedly one of the most beloved dogs in the world, and it's not hard to see why. Not only are they super intelligent, but they are also hardworking, energetic, fun, beautiful, and eager to please their owners. Hi there! Thank you for visiting Biscuit and Friends. This video is all about the regal German Shepherd dog. We're going to share 10 interesting facts and stories that you probably didn't know about this special dog. Be sure to subscribe to Biscuit and Friends for more videos like this, and don't forget to say hello in the comments so we can properly welcome you. Let's get started. From search and rescue missions to military and police work, to being guide dogs for visually impaired folks, German Shepherds can do just about anything you ask them to. No wonder they are such a common part of our lives. In fact, German Shepherds are the second most popular breed of dogs in the United States, with thousands of German Shepherds registered with the American Kennel Club each year. Now let's get straight to our list. Number 1. The first German Shepherd was Horrend von Grafeth. Captain Max von Stephanitz was attending a dog show in Western Germany in the late 1800s when his eye caught a medium-sized yellow and gray dog who he described as supple and powerful, yet possessing endurance, intelligence, and steadiness. Von Stephanitz purchased the dog and renamed him Horrend von Grafeth. Von Stephanitz began the process of creating the ideal German sheep-herding dog. He began to standardize the breed, and by April 1899, the first club was formed for the German Shepherd. Von Stephanitz was the organization's first president. The club's motto was utility and intelligence, indicating that good looks would always come second. Number 2. German Shepherds have also been called Alsatian Wolfdog. Soldiers returning home to Britain from Germany after World War I brought the impressive German Shepherd dogs with them. The public became enamored with them very quickly, but because all things German had become unpopular after the war, the German Shepherd dog was renamed by the British Kennel Club in 1919. The name Alsatian Wolfdogs was chosen because some of the dogs had come from the Alsace region in France that bordered Germany. Wolfdog was added because of the breed's wolf ancestry, but was eventually dropped to increase popular appeal. In 1977, the British Kennel Club finally changed the breed's name back to German Shepherd dogs, but many still prefer to use the name Alsatians. Similarly, in the US, the German Shepherd Dog Club, which had been established in 1913, changed its name to Shepherd Dog Club when the US entered the war against Germany in 1917. Number 3. GSDs played a huge role for Germany in World War I. Although German Shepherd dogs had originally been bred to herd sheep, the German military quickly realized that these intelligent dogs were capable of so much more. During the war, they supported German troops in many ways. Medical care dogs brought first aid to wounded soldiers. Messenger dogs carried information to and from the front lines. Hospice dogs provided companionship to dying soldiers. Attack dogs sometimes joined the trench fighting. American and British soldiers were so impressed with the dogs that they brought them back to their countries in large numbers. Number 4. Felix of Lewano was a hero of World War I. Stories of war are often filled with tales of heroism. In World War I, many German Shepherds fought bravely alongside human soldiers, but one dog's contribution was especially heroic. Felix of Lewano served with the Red Cross in the First World War. During that time, this brave dog saved 54 injured soldiers, a record number for a dog. In 1917, the dog was honored at Westminster for his heroism and bravery during the war. Number 5. GSDs served in the 1st Marine War Dog Platoon in World War II. In the First World War, only the Germans used GSDs in war. By the Second World War, the Americans had learned the lesson. The first dog unit sent to the Pacific was the 1st Marine War Dog Platoon. The German Shepherds, as well as other dogs including Dobermans and giant Schnauzers, had been trained at Camp Lejeune in North Carolina over 14 weeks. Each dog was assigned a trainer and an attendant, and the trio would work closely together as a unit. The soldiers and their dogs left from California and arrived in the South Pacific on July 11, 1943. There, the dogs proved their worth by alerting soldiers to snipers and the locations of machine gun nests, carrying vital messages to and from the front lines, providing night security as the soldiers rested, and seeking help when their soldiers were wounded. By all accounts, the dogs' bravery and heroism was exceptional. Number 6. GSDs have their own sport. German Shepherds are one of the only dogs that have a sport called Schutzhund that was designed specifically to test their abilities. Schutzhund is a German word that means protection dog. Schutzhund is intended to demonstrate the dog's intelligence and utility and measures the dog's mental stability, endurance, physical fitness, ability to scent, willingness to work, courage, and trainability. Number 7. A German Shepherd almost won Best Actor at the Oscars. In July 1919, an American soldier named Lee Duncan snuck 2 German Shepherds aboard the ship, bringing him back to the United States. Little did he know that one of the dogs would soon become a movie star. The dog, known as Rin Tin Tin, went on to star in over 20 movies. By 1927, Rin Tin was one of the most popular actors in the United States and was responsible for a significant increase in the popularity of GSDs as pets. According to legend, during the first ever Academy Awards in 1929, Rin Tin Tin was voted Best Actor. However, the story goes that he was replaced by a human actor in order to make the Academy Awards look more professional. Interestingly, that actor was a German named Emil Jannings. Whatever the case, Rin Tin was an incredibly talented movie star, and he was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1960. Number 8. GSDs were 9/11 heroes. We all remember 9/11 as one of the worst events in U.S. history. But in the face of tragedy, heroes emerge. 2 of the many heroes that displayed bravery and courage on that day and the days that followed were Apollo and Tracker, 2 German Shepherds who were part of the search and rescue mission. Apollo was part of the New York City Police Canine Unit and was the first rescue dog to reach Ground Zero, arriving only 15 minutes after the first attack. Undeterred by the scalding heat and chaos, Apollo immediately got to work. The building was still coming apart while the brave Apollo and his courageous handlers combed through the debris in search of survivors. The rescue mission was incredibly dangerous, and Apollo was almost killed by fire and falling debris. Thankfully, he survived and was eventually awarded the Dickin Medal in honor of his service and bravery, and to honor all search and rescue dogs that also contributed. Tracker was another courageous dog whose bravery stood out in the immediate aftermath of 9/11. Tracker and his handler had driven all the way from Canada and arrived at Ground Zero a day after the attack, after driving 15 hours nonstop. After arriving on the scene, Tracker signaled that he'd located signs of life under the rubble. Firefighters began to dig at the spot and were finally able to rescue Janelle Guzman, the very last person found alive after the attack. She had been trapped for 26 hours under 30 feet of unstable debris. After 2 days of non-stop search and rescue, Tracker collapsed from burns, exhaustion, and chemical and smoke inhalation. He was treated with IV fluids and released the next day. In 2005, Tracker was honored with an Extraordinary Service to Humanity Award. He passed away in 2009. Number 9. The first seeing eye dog was a German Shepherd. In 1927, Morris Frank, a 20-year-old blind man from Nashville, read a story in the Saturday Evening Post about a school in Switzerland where dogs were being trained to assist soldiers that had lost their sight during World War I. After Frank wrote to her, Miss Dorothy Harrison Eustace invited him to visit her dog training school, called Fortunate Fields. There, he was paired with a female German Shepherd named Kiss. He promptly renamed her Buddy. After training, Frank and Buddy returned to New York City, where Frank showed off his newfound independence to reporters by successfully crossing Broadway at rush hour, with Buddy's help, of course. Frank was so impressed by the performance of the dog that he wanted to further the work of training guide dogs for the blind in the U.S. He became an ambassador for the cause and partnered with Mrs. Harrison Eustace to co-found the Seeing Eye Foundation in January 1929. At the start, the foundation trained only German Shepherds for the task because of their loyalty, intelligence, and propensity for close bonding with their owners. Later on, Labs and Golden Retrievers were added. Frank and Buddy were a team until she passed away in 1938. He named her replacement Buddy, as well as every guide dog he ever had afterward. Number 10. German Shepherds are the third smartest dog breed. There are many ways to rate a dog's intelligence. Are we judging how well they can figure things out or problem solve? How closely and quickly do they follow orders? Do they have sufficient emotional intelligence? One famous canine psychologist, Stanley Coren, ranked dogs based on their working intelligence, meaning how well they follow orders from their handler. In his book, The Intelligence of Dogs, he reveals the results from a survey of nearly 200 dog obedience judges. He found the responses to be remarkably consistent, though he does concede that there are always exceptions, and the quality of training is important as well. He found that the smartest working dogs, which he called the top tier, could learn a new command in less than 5 exposures and obey at least 95% of the time. In ranked order, these dogs are Border Collie, Poodle, German Shepherd, Golden Retriever, Doberman Pinscher, Shetland Sheepdog, Labrador Retriever, Papillon, Rottweiler, and Australian Cattle Dog. He continues to rank dog breeds all the way to the 6th tier, the least effective working dogs, who need 100 repetitions or more to learn a new command and only obey 30% of the time. Not surprisingly, this tier includes stubborn dogs like the Basset Hound, Chow Chow, and Bulldog. Are you surprised by any of the breeds in the top tier? Let us know in the comments. That concludes our list of interesting facts about German Shepherd dogs. Be sure to subscribe to Biscuit and Friends for more great videos like this. See you next time.